you are helplessly included in the immortality. You are helplessly included in the all-pervasiveness. That is why if you want to name it God, it's a different thing altogether. We shall see as time passes. That is why if you feel limited because you cannot be simultaneously at two different places, name it infinity, name it truth, name it God, the absolute. Not a man, the God is sitting beyond the cloud, but the God, the means, that which is all-pervasive at all times, all places, all conditions. The limitation of the limitless is, it cannot withdraw itself from any place. The story goes in Birbal, he was in the court, he asked the king. The king was punishing him because he did something wrong. He was in Akbar's court. So Akbar one day got angry and he said, "You are banished from my country. I don't want to see your face." Immediately Birbal says, "Maharaj, O emperor, you are greater than the God." Naturally, the kings are used to sycophancy. Any white king, any ordinary average fellow also, everybody worships the sycophants. Because they talk nonsense, they talk all wonderful things about the emperor motive and they don't understand that. So he said, "Birbal, there is a place for sycophancy. I am very, very angry. Today you are going to be banished from my country. Now that you are telling I am greater than God, prove it that I am greater than God, or else more punishment coming to you." He said, "Simple, Maharaj, you are greater than the God. Prove it. Maharaj, you can do something which God cannot do." Everybody stunned. What is this fellow talking? You can do something which God cannot do. Really? Okay, again he gets more angry now. Tell me something, because you say what? God can do everything, no? How can you say, I can do more, greater things than the God? I can do something which God cannot do? Yes, you cannot. God cannot do. What is that? You can banish me from your kingdom. God cannot banish me from Himself. Because your kingdom has a border. You and your kingdom are separate. God and the creation are one and the same. There is no question of God banishing me from His creation. Impossible. A child, I had gone to a program in some place in Pondicherry one time, some 15 years back. One day after the dinner is over, the child comes in. But we are talking, that I was telling so many stories in the class. So the child was very impressed, enjoying also. So he said, "Swamiji, I'll ask a riddle." 4th standard fellow. 4th standard is coming. "Swamiji, I'm going to ask you a riddle." I said, "Yes, ask." "Okay, shall I ask?" I said, "Yes, I'm ready. Please tell me. Can you jump higher than this house?" They had a one-story building. "Can you jump higher than this house?" I said, "Of course not." "But what is the catch here?" I said, "Of course not. I cannot jump." He said, "But I can." The 4-year-old fellow, the small fellow, he said, "I can jump." I said, "What? You can jump higher than this house?" He said, "Yes." I said, "All right, jump." 4-year-old baby, today, he just jumped a little. I said, "Yes, the house cannot jump." You can jump higher than the house because the house cannot jump. There is nothing higher than the truth, greater than the God, because there is nothing other than the God, other than the truth. Call it limitless, infinity, absolute. That is why this tradition of so fantastic, friends. Infinity is not a person sitting down somewhere. Limitless is not a thing sitting down, hiding somewhere. In and through everything. If it is not in and through the time, space and objectivity, what type of limitation is that? Name it consciousness, name it reality, name it Brahman, name it God, name it energy, name it unified theory, name it anything you like. It doesn't have to be a scientific term, nor it need to be a religious term, because what it is beyond science, beyond religion, beyond every type of definition and description. Every person is inescapably the infinite absolute. You are. But we are used to, we have been trained to, conditioned to look at ourselves through our limitation. That is why people feel so frightened to get out of the position. No politician will happily get rid of the position. Why politician? No headmaster in a school will get a right to have to get out of it, give it to somebody. No teacher will give up his position. No father will give up his authority. No mother will give up his authority. No, you understand? Anywhere, any position, anywhere, anybody in some type of a position, they will not like to give up that position, because that position of authority, when it is taken away, the person is a cipher. Why do you want to give up the body? Because only with the body I have the access to the universe. If the body is gone, what shall I do? You don't understand, you exist away from your body. If somebody challenges you, you feel frightened. Why? Because your challenge is your faith. Your faith gives you some type of hold on to something. That is why in name of secular education, name of religious education, the blind man, the ignorant person is given staff to walk on. Think. A blind person cannot walk, cannot see. So what people do? With kindness give him the staff. A stick to hold on, walking stick, electronic, walking stick, walking dog, anything. Nothing wrong, friend. Help the blind. But what is the real help you can blame? What is the real help that you can render to the blind man? Shall you give him a stick? Yes, if you cannot give him the eyesight, you can give him a stick. But if you can open his eyes, suppose transplant one cornea, and the fellow gets back his eyes, how will it happen? Whoa, nothing like that. The greatest service you can give to the blind man is opening his eyes. For managing, give him a stick for some time. But once you open his eyes, he doesn't have to throw the stick. He can use it as a walking stick later on to chase the dogs on the road. Every person is blind, but the person is not aware of himself. Ignorance is the blindness. Every person is blind, born ignorant. If you want to really wake him up, what shall you do? Open his eyes. Instead of open his eyes, because the person himself is not ready for it, he doesn't know he is blind, he is not ready, his cataract is not ready for operation yet. He is still blind, therefore the person is given staff. Education is a stick, job is a stick, money is a stick, father and mother are their walking sticks. Father you hold on, mother you hold on, friends, then is, playthings are there also. Balastavat krida saktaha. As a child you go to so many sticks, little balloon, little this, tarunastavat, taruni rakta. Once you grow up, now you are no more interested in the inert, unconscious objects, but living things, a girl or a boy, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, lover, beloved. You grow up with that. That is the stick, that time it is given. And then when you are little more, a car, a house, gold, bank balance, all these things, sticks. Try to take away the stick from the blind. If he can, he shall destroy you. Around the world, you have provided so many sticks, and everybody is trying to mutually pulling each other's stick, taking away somebody's stick so that he can have more stick, better stick, stronger stick. So fighting, all these, it is the, you understand? What somebody, some English poet said, the ignorant armies class by night. Ignorant armies, absolutely ignorant people, fighting with each other. Each one try to snatch other person's things. And then you go to the teacher, you go to the education, they give you more sticks. Graduate, postgraduate, undergraduate, science graduate, arts graduate, oh boy, music, magic, dance, this, athletic, all this for what? As Shankara will say, bhuktaye na to muktaye. It is only for the sustenance of yourself, not for the liberation and the freedom of yourself. Now everything is given. So when the person starts feeling suffocated, even after the education problem is not solved, I know lack of education doesn't solve the problem, but education doesn't solve it either. I know poverty doesn't solve the problem, but prosperity did not solve it either. I know remaining jobless doesn't solve the problem, but having a job doesn't solve it either. New problems come up. Not marrying is a different thing, but marrying also is a headache. Not married problem, married also problem, children also problem, no children also problem. I don't believe in God is a problem, believe in God another type of problem. This is the only God and no other God. Oh God, what type of things people are giving you? Everybody is giving sticks. Secular sticks, religious sticks, different types of sticks to lean on. So whatever you are leaning on, if somebody wants to take it away, you don't like it. He can be your brother, you will shoot him. He can be your father, you will shoot him. The celebrated, unfortunate sad story of what? The prince of Kathmandu wanted to marry the girl, the parents and everybody said no. It took a AK-47, the whole royal family gone down. The royalty wiped out from the surface of the earth. How many people? Second World War, one person takes away 6 million Jews. They think that is the one which destroys people. Imagine, call it a Hitler, call it a Mussolini, call it anywhere, anything for that matter. If my thing is not satisfying because I am blind man, I am stacking on a stick, my faith is challenged, my belief is challenged, my practices are challenged, my conviction is challenged, you are destroyed. You shall destroy everybody else. You take pleasure in destroying things because you don't know how to survive. But suppose somebody opens your eyes, hey, even after getting rich, even after going around the world, or I indulged, I experimented on austerity. I was very austere, I experimented on indulgence. Both extremes do not work. I was a believer, it did not solve the problem. I disbelieved in everything, that also did not solve the problem. What is happening? I don't know. That ignorant fellow. To that ignorance, when you take away, by opening the eyes of the blind, when you open the eyes of the blind, which stick he should hold on? But long before his eyes are opened, he has already gathered sticks. Should he throw it away? No, let it be there to be used. When your eyes are opened, Ajnanatimirandhasya jnananjana salakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. That is why Swamiji, gurus, all these great people, the whole tradition is not, Guru means not that my Swamiji is only Guru, or your Swamiji is your Guru, your teacher is only Guru. Asmadacharya paryanta vande Guru parambaram. I prostrate to the entire lineage of the Guru, Asmadacharya parantam. For me, my Guru, fine. And why is my Guru? Not because I went to a Guru. I told you in the first class itself, I went a speaker, I was a listener. The moment I recognized this truth, oh, my God, finished. And how many Gurus you can have, friends? We shall see all these things later on, friends. Amazing stuff. How many times you shall be introduced to your eyes? Once. How many times you should be introduced to your ears? Once. How many times you shall be introduced to your nose? Once. How many times you should be introduced to yourself? Once. Whoever helps you to understand yourself, good. Rest, don't worry about it, no disrespect. Because after that you don't have a need. Until you find it, go from speaker to speaker, not guru to guru. You go from speaker to speaker. Go from thinker to thinker. Go from books to books. Go from practices to practices. You cannot stop. It is something unstoppable. The river must go to the ocean. Until the river discovers, I am already in the ocean. Wow, man, nothing like that. So how many gurus? Anyway, friends, that is sometime later on. Asmadacharya parinda, until my teacher, Vande Guru Parambaram, this is the one who opens my eyes. It doesn't add to my assets.